Hey there people, what's going on? Ryan White for High Point Music's online video tutorials, and today it's about to get a little bit heavy in the studio. We're going to break down a technique used by the one, the only Nile Rodgers, absolute legend on the instrument, on the guitar. We're going to look at an idea, a concept he uses really well to help add a lot of depth and texture to your funk playing. On top of that, I'm going to give you an exercise so you too can start practicing up some of the ideas and bringing this concept to life with your own playing. So as per usual people, let's drop this intro and then we'll get headfirst into a heavy little discussion. Okay, so funk playing. So I don't think anyone's done it better than Nile Rodgers, particularly his rhythm work. It's just one of those vital elements with the tracks that he plays on or produces. You just hear that guitar just chipping along, driving the rhythm, such a key component of everything that's going on within a track. But when we think about funk grooves, it's usually based within one key and the rhythm or the groove is the most important part of the track. However, because it is very rhythmic, a lot of people probably overemphasize, and I was very guilty of this early on in my guitar playing, where we overemphasize the rhythm and we sort of lose sight of harmony and the role that harmony can play within your funk playing. So one concept Nile Rodgers uses really well is his use of extended harmony within funk playing. So that's bringing in notes like the 9th, the 11th, the 13th degrees of the scale, and even over dominant harmony, we've got altered dominants as well, which really bring all these extra flavors and textures. And today we're going to look at a bit of an exercise in how we can start bringing out more of these flavors. I'll talk you through how you can find them in a brief little tutorial here, and then you can start using them. Using this technique, I'm going to go through it to incorporate some of the greatness, not all, some of the greatness of Nile Rodgers into your own guitar playing. Alright people, so on the fretboard we're going to look and break down a little lick using an idea. So what we've got, we're just playing a straight D minor voicing here, and then I'm adding with my third finger the 13th degree of the scale up to the 7th to make it a minor 7. So, and then I'm going from an A7, sharp 9, sharp 5, in this voicing back to a straight 9 there. And then the next voicing I'm going to incorporate is this voicing I absolutely love with the A in the bass, C sharp, sharp 5, and then we've got the sharp 9 there. So we're just moving that voicing down there, just transposing the notes. So that's the thing, it's very easy for people just to fall into trying to drop a funk rhythm going on a straight minor voicing like that, and that has its place. There's nothing wrong with that, but say particularly if you're trying to develop the rhythming with your right hand, trying to get that rolling, that's all cool. But one of the cool things that Nile Rodgers does is he adds all these extra notes, jazz harmony for want of a better term, into his playing. So as I just outlined there, we're playing with the 13th degree, moving in now the 7th. Then we've got all that altered harmony there over the dominant 7th. So we've got sharp 5, sharp 9s sitting in there. So as you can hear, that's a pretty jazzy sounding chord progression if I just go. Pretty dark, pretty mysterious. But this is an idea how we're going to incorporate the funk rhythm over the top of that chord progression and hear what it sounds like. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, so what you had there was, you can hear, we've got the funk rhythm carrying that along, but we've got a lot more movement and a lot more depth to that lick going on there, and that's what Nile Rodgers incorporates so beautifully into his playing. He almost disguises all that extended harmony within those funk rhythms, and because With funk playing traditionally, you're not playing full 6-string or 6-note voicings a lot of the time. You sort of might be, because I'm solo guitar, you're just outlining the bass with the harmony there. So, and you can see there, I'm just incorporating those 3 strings, getting those melodic extensions, and then I'm targeting the bottom 4 strings with those voicings there, because that's why you can keep your percussive element when you relax the pressure on the strings rolling as well. And because we're only keeping those notes really sharp and really punchy in those funk rhythms, you get all that extra melody without taking away and making it sound like a jazz standard. So let's start showing you guys how you can start incorporating these rhythms and those extra melodic tones and textures into your funk playing. So just on that straight D minor voicing there, which I'm using my 3rd finger or 1st finger for making a minor 7 on the 10th fret. So we got the C, the F, the A, making a little bar there. And if you want, you've got the E string there with the root note on top. So what I was doing there is I was just strumming these 3 strings and using my 3rd finger on the 12th fret on the B string and my 4th finger on the C there on the 13th fret. So you can go, and you can experiment around. So what I was doing there, people, got the 13th coming into play, and I was also playing around with the 9th degree of the scale moving into the 3rd there. So getting all those really nice melodic textures and just practicing that rhythm, you can play around with your funk playing, get all that extra tasty tone into your voicing there. The next part, people. Okay, so I was just playing a straight up A9 voicing there with my 1st finger on the 11th fret on the C sharp and 2nd finger making a bar across the G, the B and the E there. So all I was doing there is taking my 3rd finger, dropping it onto the C and the F there to get the sharp 9 and the sharp 5. So you can hear there. So just a really simple addition with your 3rd finger to get all those altered dominant tones into your funk voicing there like that. And then also that chromatic slide-in technique as well, which is giving you all those funky tones coming in. And then moving on from that, people, I was effectively applying the same voicing down here, which was my 4th finger on the C sharp on the 11th fret on the D string, 3rd finger on the F like that, 1st finger covering the 8th fret on the G and the C there, like that. So let's have a bit of a play around and see how you can put that together. So, oh. So quick little idea, quick little dance around the fretboard using some of those ideas. So that's the way people practice up using your 13th, getting that into your funk playing as well as your 9th. So we've got 13th and 9th there, and then over this A voicing, you can practice bringing the sharp 9 and the sharp 5 into play over that A9 voicing. And with that voicing there, you can apply that slide-in effect there. So that's something you can play around with the other extended voicings as well that you might have in your chord vocabulary. Take your time, play around with it, experiment, have a bit of fun, and then leave some comments on the page and let me know how you're doing with that one. But if you follow all those steps and ideas and can get very comfortable moving between those straight minor 7ths and triad sounds, you can start incorporating more really colorful tonality into your playing and start getting that more Nile Rodgers style and technique into your guitar arsenal. So there we have, people, a bit of a heavy one in terms of a harmonic exploration there, but I hope that wasn't too complicated for you. If you do have any questions, by all means drop me a comment below and I'll get back to you as fast as possible and hopefully clear that one up for you. If there's any requests you'd like to make on the channel, people, leave a comment. If you want to work with me one-on-one, the best way to do that is to book a tailored 8-week video program where we work together and I put together a tailored video course for you to get from where you are to where you want to be. And if you haven't already, people, smash those like, subscribe and share buttons. Support what we're doing so we can put out more exclusive content to help all you people out there become the best guitarists that you're capable of becoming. enjoy that one, and I will see you all in the next video.